How you doing? Welcome to another beautiful morning out here at the River House. And as you can tell from the echo, lots of stuff has been going on. I do apologize for the lack of updates. Long time no see, but we have just been go. So coming out and working till way after dark, day after day after day. But if I point the camera up, it'll never again rain on this spot. This house is so big. Anyways, the goal today was to finish up all of the roof sheeting. That was the plan. It's sitting right there, 100% of my 5/8, and I was gonna get all of it up today. And since it's not expected to rain, I was gonna get it taped and sealed. And then, big sigh of relief, right? From this point on, we can pick away at it. Unfortunately, as you can hear, it's a pretty blustery day here in the 100-acre wood. And yeah, I just have this picture of setting plywood up there and having it all go zip, like a stack of cards. Possibly with one of those cards attached to me. So I think that's over. I think that's not gonna happen. Yesterday I got that entire end all sealed up. There's one tiny piece up on top, but other than that, it's all sealed up. I've got just some tin. I just had to throw something on those front windows there. I still got all this open. I got the sheeting across there till I ran out of it. Obviously some more sheeting has to go up over there. I'm now out a 1/2 inch. I misfigured. Didn't quite buy enough, probably short 20 sheets. So if you've priced out sheet goods right now, that means I might have to give up shea, and that just might be the way it has to go. The plastic is holding on those front windows, if anybody was curious, although you can hear it crack and thunder over there. Oh crap. I had such high hopes for today. I think what I'm gonna try to do is, if I can buck the wind, I wanna get my verticals under that last truss there and get that end wall at least prepared for sheeting. And then I've got a few more eave, I don't know what I call them, that you stick out over your short truss there, and I don't know, they're 2x6s, about 5 feet long. I got to put a few more of those up, and I don't think I have the wood here handy. I'll have to dig in my strap. But yeah, look at that, for the first time ever, it's actually the River House. Well, as you can see from the luscious locks and hear from the whoosh, life hasn't gotten better out here. You know, it dies down enough. There's long periods of time when I think, with 2 people we could do this. Keep one end of the plywood low so the wind hits it and pushes down slightly. Don't let it lift up. If it lifts up, let it go. Right off that $40 or whatever it is. And then a gust like that will come through, and I was carrying 5-foot 2x6s, and that was enough to make me stumble when the wind hit me full on up there on top. So, dang it. It is warm and dry right now. Super disappointed, but that's fine. I'm gonna go and finish up this corner. In theory, we can't start until I finish that corner anyway, so, you know, what the heck. We'll do that. Maybe the fates will smile upon me and it'll be ready and calm, and I can give Danny and Shay a call. We can get this done. not bad. We'd gotten the tails really screwed up because I don't know what I'm doing, and there's not a hard, fast place for easy measurements. I'm running out of 2x6, so I know I got one long one downstairs. It's a nice big larch we cut ourselves. I'm thinking that end row, right, supports all the overhang on that corner. There won't be much weight out there. You know, the winds out here mean I'm not going to get huge snow drifts or anything sitting on that upper corner, but I think I'd be much happier with it. It'll pick up like 5 rafters, so I think I'm much happier with doing that. So I got to go unstack that pile of wood, fish that out, and then stuff it up to the hole where the ladder goes. And I found it much easier to try and simply cut it up there. So I'll square one end down here, and then I'll cut it to length up there. Yeah, we're getting closer. Weather is not getting better. Well, obviously, weather's awesome. The wind is not getting better. Okay, so the problem is I got it on just the outer two. I managed to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I managed to grab 6 rafters, which makes me happy. Of course, I wish I had something longer to come down along here, but that's a strong back right there. So the problem is some of my rafters are built slightly different heights. You know, I don't know if this is like a normal thing, and I assume, you know, when you buy this many rafters, there's some variations that just are inherent in the whole process. But I ended up with some rafters that are, well, it's two things, right? They're either a ½ inch short height-wise, or they're slid too far that direction. Except I know they're not slid too far that direction because the tail's all lined up. And the tails line up at the top. So they're a ½ inch short. And I got 2 of them. Excuse me. I got 2 of them in a row up there that are about 3/8 of an inch short. So what I'm going to do is I'll get the clamp. I'll get the big long level. I'll find out if I've got a dip in the roof. On that spot over there, it was obvious. I mean, the sheets were diving down. So I leveled that with some shims. Now I need to find out if I have to do it up there. But I would do that by taking the rafters themselves loose and then driving wedges underneath. Well, I'll clamp it up till it's level at the top, drive wedges under it to hold it level at the bottom. So it's up, it's secure. I didn't have to take any of my trusses loose. I just flexed a little bit. It's nice that no one can see. It's a little snaky, but no one can ever see that straight line out there, so it'll be fine. I got my little tab screwed on here so that I can sort of hang a board off of it. I am, however, getting pretty short of lumber. This is the last piece of 2x6 I know of here. I'll make another check around the place to make sure I don't have any more being used as scaffolding. Like for instance, that one's a 2x6. I can steal that. It's not very long, but be long enough. And I could maybe swap it with that one right there. Well, I might have to do some shuffling. I don't need it to go more than a few rafters, but obviously the more rafters it picks up, the more strength there is in that run. The bottom, I got a real long one coming up. This one, unfortunately, I ended up with a single rafter gap in the middle, so I'll have a little piece stuck in there. Life's not always perfect. Oh, I wonder if I got 2x6s outside on that bank of scaffolding. I'll have to check that. There's scaffolding on the end wall as well. Okay. Anyways, with luck, I'll get that squared away. We'll go up, we'll attach it, and then, in theory, we'll be ready to mess around with plywood. By the time I got to my top, especially up there, those rafters aren't even remotely close. Not even a tiniest little bit. So that's unfortunate. Not sure how I got off as much as 1.5 inches. Yeah, fantastic. But there's too much wood down now. You start changing that. I don't know. But I got one that's, you know, like 25.5 in between the two, almost 26. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll put some blocking in between. That'll help. You know, you'd only need 1 or 2 pieces just to help carry that extra load. The plywood should be good enough. The man told me that, to be honest, I could have done without a couple of my trusses and simply set them at 4 feet apart and bridge between them. But, this isn't what I do, right? Ha! Oh, Dad'd be here. This is what Dad does. Dad'd be here, but we got way too much COVID in the school right now, and I'm really quite sure, that the whole family caught it. I mean, school teacher, right? It's one of the most high contact occupations. I'm pretty sure the whole family caught it a while back, and we're not safe, but better. But how do I know? And here I was thinking maybe we could try a sheet or two on the roof. I don't think that's the case. I did, however, notice that I got me a screw up over there. I haven't finished that wing. Dang it. So I gotta pull up my form board sheets there and expose that enough that I can figure it out and get the runner on that side. The last ones are difficult because you got to drive the screws through the plates, and if you don't get it just right, they push off. And I just snapped off a Torex, so apparently I'm driving a screw into a knot, so I had to come down for a new Torex. But I got that nice long, I'm going to call ridge board in place up there. So yeah, that's good. That'll work well. I think it's pine. It's not strong enough for any of the other things we were doing, but it's definitely strong enough. Lucky screw. It is definitely strong enough for that one overhang right there. It's really just tying rafters together so they can't roll, or joists together so they can't roll. Yeah, dang it. I was truly thinking that we were getting pretty close. Wind-blown hair notwithstanding, but we ain't. All right, it is all done up there. Not perfect, but it ain't nothing trim won't hide. So now is to work on, whoa, this big glowing white wall behind me. I don't have the plywood to put on it, but I can put some jail cell slats up in there. So that's next on the list. In case you're curious, on the old Audacity player today is the story Pimp. I'd love to say we were sponsored, but no. It's explicit, but it's been a decent read here for the last, I don't know, 5-6 hours. I forgot my lunch. I'm getting a little spacey. I can hang on till dark. I got this. Let's get that. We had a little interlude there. A friend of mine from high school stopped by with his family on their way back from the water park there in Kellogg. And he wanted to see it. And he actually brought his drone and took some footage. So you're going to see some of that in here because that was really neat. Pretty cool of him. Pretty cool. It was a nice break, but back up there. Well, I think that's it. The wind has definitely died down enough that I could probably justify doing it. But then this massive gust just came through, some last random eddy. I guess that speak of the devil. I guess that front is, however, moving through, so I'm really hoping that tomorrow, with Danny's help, I can get the wood up on, even if we're doing it in the rain. The rain's not so bad. It's the wind and the ice that bothers me. But what the hell was that noise? Kind of sounds like screeching banshees out there, but I think it's a skill saw cutting maybe hardy board or something. Lord knows I'm going to hear a lot of that. But yeah, the ends are both done. I got a single piece I had left over, a 4-footer. I could go across that end with a bunch of chunks at 2 feet. I'd really much rather do it with just a full-size one. Oh well. I think I'm done. If I'd brought food, I'd be staying, but I didn't bring food, so I didn't work a full day here. But I've worked all the day I planned to. Sorry it's been so long since we checked in. Sorry so much has changed so quickly. It's just the way it was. From all of us to all of you, thanks for watching.